all over the world. Multitasking to all over the world.
I don't know about that.
Well, no.
Let's see here.
Yeah. Well, it's almost done. It's almost done. So we're almost. So we got the video working. Yeah, got the video working. We got that working. Got that working, and that's working. And we got this working. So there we go. It's all working. It's working. That's working. Get rid of that. Just put that up there. Leave it up there. And yeah, we're just about ready to roll here. Just about ready to roll. I think we will. Let's go ahead and put the. Freeze this thing. Just play it, freeze. Something wrong with that. It's not a good sign. Nope, not good. Not good. All right, we're getting busy with it. Getting jiggy with it.
What?
Getting jiggy with it? Getting jiggy with it. It's a beautiful thing. All right, what else we got going on here? We can get rid of that. Get that up there. Get this there. So I'll put up these other inputs. They're done, so I can get rid of that. Go there. Unplug that. Got some kind of dog growing on my foot here.
I guess this needs to be moved.
At some point.
Have to move that thing. Got to move that around.
This over here. Now I go to add inputs, and we
what in the world?
Go to video, and we go to browse.
I don't know what that was.
And we go to the removable disk.
That was exciting.
Go down here to TV live show prep. Go to
live from Burbank, down by the Mishaw Valley.
Right there. Should be these three right here. I should be able to drag and drop all three of those. But you know how that works.
Drag and drop.
Yeah.
Drag and drop. Drag and drop. Drag and drop. Drag and drop.
There's
drag,
one.
Drag and drop.
Get the other one. Browse. There's two. And we'll put that in there. Put that right there. And we'll go with three. Browse. And number three, right there. Right now, number three, counting down from number three.
Got a dead dog on the floor.
We've got a dead dog on the floor. I'm Casey Kasem, and this is the Vaping Nation.
With a dead dog on the floor.
Okay, our videos are up and running. Well, not running, but they're up. They're actually up and not running. Yeah. So, that's not working. Okay. We will go back to this. Get rid of that. I believe we are ready to roll. Of course, you're not here, so I'm by myself. And not sure what to do about that. Oh well.
So, I'm looking for the Mishaw Valley.
Well, Dustin's looking for the Mishaw Valley. Whatever that means. So we got nobody in the room right now, which is fine. That's fine. That's fine. We kind of expect that. We've kind of learned to expect that.
Well, it's it's what we do.
It's what we do. We come on here and we do a show about nothing, and we have no one watching.
Ouch! Oh!
So today we have a show about knee injury. And Dustin's going to demonstrate what happens with a knee injury and what you shouldn't do when you get a knee injury. You should waller and scream like a little baby. Like a little baby. Like a baby. Whining and crying
Now
like a
that
baby.
hurt, folks. It hurt a lot. Not a little bit, not just a tad, not a little tad Willie in the pond.
You're upsetting the dogs.
Oh, that hurt. I'm going to rip this desk apart and throw it into the street.
Go ahead. Make the neighborhood look better.
So that's that. That just happened, I guess.
So that just happened. That's the news for the day. This just in. Dustin has a hurt knee.
Oh, there's something sniffing my hand.
It's not me.
Something sniffing at my hand.
Oh, we got some fun stuff today. Oh, boy.
Not really.
Here's some other fun stuff over here.
Not really fun, but...
Ooh.
Hey, I have an idea.
What?
You gonna show? We want to show it to him now? Or
Well,
wait?
no, let's wait. I don't
Let's
leave
wait.
it. We got
We're
some
gonna
fun stuff to show today.
Something really
It's fun.
special.
Ooh, it's
Something-
special.
It's special.
Special stuff.
And it's something that has never been seen.
Never been seen on this, well, never been
on this
today.
show because there's nobody ever watching.
Never today.
So it's never been seen.
I did talk to makeup about my shine. When I'm in hair and makeup, they don't put any hair on me, and I got no makeup.
You do have a bit of a shine, too.
Got a shine. Look at that shine right there. Wow.
Bit of a shine.
Serious lights in here. That's why I'm wearing this hat.
What do they call that guy that cleans floors?
Mr. Clean.
Mr. Clean. You look like Mr. Clean. He's all shiny.
I do. Yeah, all shiny. So, should we start the show?
Nah.
We haven't put the credits or anything up there. Intros. Should we try it? See what happens?
Might as well. Here go the, this is called the intro.
It's called the intro. Guess we need to get out of here.
Intro to nothing.
And let's see if it plays. Why isn't it playing?
It's called the intro to nothing. It is the intro to nothing.
It's time for the Vaping Nation, starring Justin and Dustin. Sometimes including Oldston and Funston. And of course, there's always Justine and Dustine. And maybe a few other people showing up occasionally. Who knows? Because it's time for the Vaping Nation, which is a nation of vapors. Disclaimer.
Sound.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm about. That's what I'm all about. I'm all about disgusting sounds.
I'm disgusted. I'm just sitting here disgusted.
That's what I'm all about. That's what we're here for.
But I'm always disgusted.
Yeah.
Always.
Because he's disgusting.
I'm disgusting. I'm a disgusted.
Boy, we got a good show today.
Discussers about
You know,
the disgusting.
We don't have a whole lot of show about, and this is Tuesday News Day. We don't have a whole lot of news about, like, vaping news out there in the world.
Did you get the email? The email I sent you?
I did, yeah. Well, I think I'm supposed to read those. I don't know what that's all about. But we'll see how that goes. But yeah, we got the Vaping Nation website is, well, that's actually the YouTube channel. If you are watching us right now on YouTube, a fat chance that you are. But if you're probably watching the recording, we are broadcasting live right now, streaming onto YouTube as well as Vapers TV, V-A-P-E-R, V-A-P-E-R
ER?
dot V-A-P-E-R-S dot TV. Yeah, there you go. Vapers TV / The Vaping Nation. Vapers.tv / The Vaping Nation. Or you can watch us on YouTube at youtube.com / The Vaping Nation. I'm tired.
What if you don't want to watch it?
I'm tired. I'm done.
What if you don't want to watch
If you don't want to watch it at all, then just turn your...
Where do you go then?
Go to...
Is there a site or a link?
Yes, you can go to youtube.com / I don't want to watch the Vaping Nation / .www.
And that will get you away.
Sends you to the moon.
It'll get you away from the show.
Yeah, it'll get you all the way away from the show.
Get you away from us.
You'll never be closer to being away from the show.
And, you know, you'll be away. You'll be out there somewhere else.
Way out there.
You won't be near us.
Why you be way out there?
You'll be somewhere else.
Somewhere out there.
You know, you won't be watching us anymore.
Way out there.
You'll be gone.
Yeah, gone. Be out there.
It's just going to be a big Mess.
I should have brought my tablet in. That would have been, I could have read off of my tablet.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What'd I do?
What did Dustin do now? Dustin did something. I don't know what Dustin did.
What'd I do?
He did something.
What'd I do there?
See,
Did I do something?
we got this whole chart
Disclaimer.
up here
Did I do
with
something?
all the little buttons. All the buttons you push.
I can't
tells you
read.
all the little buttons. If you
can't
push
read.
any of those buttons, that's what it does.
can't read.
He just starts pushing buttons. I don't know what he wants to do. He won't ask me.
I can't
He
read.
starts pushing buttons. Oh, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing.
No, I never said I knew what I was doing.
Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to push buttons.
I just thought it'd be fun to push some buttons.
Yeah, that's fun. It is fun pushing buttons.
I like pushing buttons.
I do like pushing buttons. It's fun.
How do you get the thing back up there?
What do you want to do? Oh, that's right here. You just put that right there.
There you go.
Piece of cake. Piece of cake. Yep.
There you go.
Yep. Yep.
There you go.
Yep. So yes, we do have some. This is being recorded onto YouTube. In case you want to go back and watch it later. That's real funny. That's real funny. That's real funny. Funny stuff. Yeah, everybody thinks that's real funny.
That was pretty funny, actually.
That's pretty funny. So, who let the cows out? Moo, 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 moo.
Who let the cheese out?
Cheese doesn't make a noise.
Who milked the butter cow? Who made the sausage out of salami?
Yeah. Huh. That's something. Well, it is something. Something.
Something.
So,
Something for nothing.
how should we do this? Should we read these boring stories first and then talk about our exciting news?
Well, something for nothing, but the ducks don't eat for free.
Well, sometimes they do. I saw one the other day for free.
Yeah, I guess we could
He ran out. Didn't pay the bill. He ran out on his bill.
Well, he's got another thing coming.
He ran out on his bill. Get it?
Well, he's got another thing coming.
Bill.
If he's running out on his own bill.
Get it? Do you get it?
He's a billless duck. Billless. He's a billious duck.
Billless duck.
Billious. Billless.
He's a
duck.
billless.
Billless duck.
Let's go to the reader view here and see what I get.
He's billless. He's a billless.
This is from the FDA. This is churnmag.com. We've read some.
Do you want to put that up so they can read it?
We can? Yeah, you want to put it up there?
Go ahead.
Go ahead and put it up there.
It's up there.
Well, it's right there.
It's up there.
Let's get us out of the way so they can't see me.
That's kind of what I meant, I guess.
Yeah. This is FDA regulations may come this month.
This month?
As in April.
Is that this? So that's this month. Is this April?
April.
Are we in April? Is this April?
This is April.
So they could come this month then.
Excuse me. Pardon me. My goodness. That was something. Sorry, I didn't mean to cough in your ear there. Yeah, it could be this month. I bet you it won't be till next month. But this was published on April 13th, 2016 by Jimmy Haffrey. So the day of reckoning that all vapors are anticipating may be here.
May be here.
As reported by NACS Online, Washington insiders are reporting that the Food and Drug Administration could be releasing its final rule on the regulation of vape products as early as the end of this month. This is in contrast to the FDA's spokesman, Michael Felberbaum. That can't be a real name.
No.
Felberbaum?
There's no
That's
way.
something I would make up.
That's-
that's something we'd use on the show.
They
Like,
would-
here's
yeah.
Justin Felberbaum.
Nobody would ever have a name like that. No.
Who said that he did not yet have a timeline for the ruling's release.
He's a liar.
He's absolutely a liar. Chris lied about his name. He's going to lie about everything else. He probably puts LOL when he's not really laughing, too.
Probably.
Yeah.
Disclaimer.
The ruling has been in limbo since April 2014 when it was first proposed, giving many businesses in the vaping industry serious cause for concern because the FDA has not given the vaping industry any firm timeline. Businesses are kept anxiously awaiting the news to see if they will have to submit to the particulars of the ruling, which could potentially put them out of business.
Oh, it will.
A major part of the FDA's ruling would be the mandate that vaping products would be categorized as tobacco products. This means that any nicotine delivery device or product introduced into the market after February 15, 2007 would have to retroactively apply for approval by the FDA.
What if there's no nicotine in it?
They don't specify on that, but that's absolutely, they probably would still go after that.
Yeah, because I guess it would still be considered a nicotine delivery device.
Yeah.
You could still use it for that.
Yeah. So I guess you can use that for, a spoon for that too, plastic bottle. Can
Well,
be used to
that'll
deliver
be
up to-
outlawed as well.
Yeah. Why is this a big deal? The question is because, as Forbes reported earlier this week, there were virtually no vaping products on the market as of the deadline of February 15, 2007, meaning most of the businesses now could not be grandfathered into the ruling, and that's their whole purpose for this.
Yep.
This would put all current vaping businesses in the position of having to submit to a pre-market review process, which could cost between $300,000 to $2 million after all is said and done. Now, one of the things that this retroactive thing is actually unconstitutional. They don't get into this, but it actually is, and it's a while back. Barney Frank was threatening to retroactively change tax code and retroactively tax people back 2 to 3 years. They actually had talked about that from Congress, from the floor of the Congress, as if they were going to change tax code so they could go back and get more money from people retroactively
after the fact.
Yeah. That is incredibly illegal.
I don't see how they can
even
that.
talk about it. They should be shot for that.
That's ridiculous.
But, yeah.
It's absolutely insane.
And this is the same kind of deal. Retroactive.
Yeah. Back to 2007.
Back to 2007 legislation. That's absolutely. They should make. I understand grandfathering in as of today, or as soon as the legislation is in effect. But that's not grandfathering if you're going retroactively back. It's not grandfathering. The pre-market review process is a lengthy one and includes businesses paying for research and studies that the product would have a positive impact not only the market but public health as a whole. Businesses would have to also show that the use of their products would not incite people to return to tobacco use, an effect that could only be measured by a product being on the market for years. And of course, the big tobacco companies, I'm sure, will be exempt from this.
How can you even prove that?
Well, it's impossible. It's all subjective.
It's impossible.
Yeah. Because the process is lengthy and at times frustrating. Well, the way you do that is you pay somebody off and they say, "Oh yeah, it's good. There you go." You do it the Donald Trump method. So, because the process is lengthy and at times frustrating, not to mention expensive, the idea that this mandate could come through on the FDA ruling puts the entire vaping industry at risk. Most businesses just simply do not have the money needed to go through the process, which could see the end of an industry that is moving towards the mainstream. So what's with the deadline date, and why can't the FDA change it? The date was part of the Family Smoking Prevention and Tobacco Control Act, which was made into law in 2009. To change this date, allowing vaping businesses to be grandfathered into the act would take an action from Congress. To this end, the House Appropriations Committee, Agricultural Subcommittee, would have to consider an amendment to the law allowing the FDA to use the date when the ruling takes effect, giving vaping businesses more space to breathe and plan for any upcoming review processes.
I mean, that's dumb too, because the vaping doesn't fall in the Tobacco Control Act. There's no tobacco in it.
They're overstepping a line by saying it's tobacco.
Yeah.
And it's because they're going to, but if they can get it called a tobacco product, then they're in. Now, and then again, the question is, okay, an RDA, if somebody manufactures an RDA, is that considered a device?
A nicotine delivery device.
So that's what it's going to be.
Probably.
Even though it's a couple pieces of metal with some cotton.
I was just thinking about that, yeah.
Yeah, so because we're working on one. Because that's the quickest way for something to become illegal is for us to work on it.
That's true.
So that's happened to us too many times. But yeah, I digress. Even if the FDA rules on the mandate to go forward as planned, there is still a chance that vaping advocates and sitting congressmen would lobby for a change in the date. I'm not going to hold my breath on that.
Yeah.
What remains to be seen is if the mandate as written will become law. Watch this space for more news as it becomes available. That's from Jimmy Haffrey on churnmag.com. You can find that. It's called FDA Regulations May Come This Month. That's what that one's called. Now, so that was an interesting story.
That was depressing.
Yeah, it's great news. And
very depressing.
It's rather depressing.
It was pretty pretty depressing.
No, it's kind of depressed.
I knew that was coming. You know, they'd been talking about it for the last year or so. Yeah. They've been talking about that.
And of course, it's a double whammy kind of for us. There's Mel Whipple. Mel Whipple.
Hello.
Mel Whipple.
Hi all.
How you doing? Did you catch all that news, or you want us to reread it? I can reread it for you if you want. But yeah, Yeah. And again, of course, we are working on an RDA and coming up with our own. Of course, maybe we just go to the drip tips, and then that'll make those illegal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's a nicotine delivery
So a
device.
nicotine delivery device.
It goes through the drip tip.
So we'll spend $2 million getting that approved.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another one from churnmag.com. We've got vaping covered. This is a study shows cell damage is reduced when vaping versus smoking.
I don't believe that.
But we need to outlaw that stuff.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, here we go. Another one here. It's another slate of tests and studies have once again proven that vaping is better for humans than smoking traditional cigarettes. This time, laboratory testing from scientists from British American company, a company that sells both cigarettes and vaping kits, seemed to show that vaping causes no cell damage, which has been a sticking point in the battle Big Tobacco is waging to restrict vaping. Smoking, on the other hand, causing significant cell damage. Good Therapy reported earlier that Good Therapy is a magazine, I believe. It's kind of an article, magazine type thing. Reported earlier this week that while the misinformation campaign continues to discourage vapers from consuming vaping products, the evidence seems to point more and more to vaping being the only viable and safe alternative to smoking. For this study, scientists from British American Tobacco exposed cell cultures from different parts of the body to vapor from the VYPE pen, which is created and distributed by their company. The tests were done to see that if any damage was done to the cells when vapor was introduced to them. Scientists also recreated the same tests with traditional cigarettes and a control group. The highlights of damage can be tested in several ways, but the researchers focused on the signs of stress and DNA breakage as the markers for cell damage in these tests. In both instances, the only damage that occurred to the cells was brought on by traditional cigarettes. Cells exposed to vapor showed insignificant traces of damage, the amount being so minuscule as to be considered unmeasurable. But all these studies can produce different results based on the bias of the researchers and the scientists involved. In this case, British American Tobacco has been accused of doctoring the results to shed a more favorable light on vaping products. The evidence used to support this case comes from other studies done by anti-vaping advocates. And of course, they had bad things to say about vaping. That show that vaping does indeed cause damage, specifically to immune cells. It is a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer to see where the detractors' incredulity comes from. Incredulity. There we go. This is a British. I should be reading this with a British accent, so it'd make more sense. It's a no-brainer to see where the detractors' incredulity comes from. Big Tobacco. There you go. However, more and more research is coming to the surface that is showing vaping to be healthier and cleaner than traditional smoking. And no amount of misinformation or denial from Big Tobacco is going to change that fact. As long as the vaping public continues to be on the lookout for misleading studies and remains informed, vaping will continue to become mainstream. And again, that's
unless the government,
Jimmy Hoffa, the same guy from Termag. And look, all you have to really do is, if you're around anybody who's gone completely from smoking, who was a serious smoker, to becoming a serious vapor, all you really need to do is notice that they're not, coughing and hacking, and when you're around them, you don't, feel like you're coughing and hacking and smell like an ashtray. I think the evidence is pretty clear. They can say whatever they want.
And just the fact that how much better you feel when you switch.
Yeah.
So, it's obvious.
People are very clear on that respect. So it's
all about the money.
That's right. And they just want to keep the whole thing going as long as they can, so they can continue to get more bribes and money and research and whatever they can get. So you got Big Pharma, you got Big Tobacco, both fighting it like crazy, which says something about the industry, because any other industry would be gone by now. So it's obviously a very strong industry, even though they got two of the biggest I mean, besides big oil, big tobacco and big pharma are some of the
most powerful,
biggest lobbies in the world. So, yeah, it's amazing. So we're going to get on to something a little bit more different. We have a couple little things to show, and I think what we will do is, we have what do we have? We got the close-up camera set up over there because we got a little surprise for you.
My tea jug.
There's a tea jug.
Tea jug.
We're going to start doing tea.
You, my little tea jug.
We figured, don't fall in there now. We're figuring we're going to start making tea because we want them to make that illegal. That's right. Then we'll have a big tea party. Yeah, we're going to throw all the politicians
Let's
into
go
Boston
to Boston and have a tea party.
So go to Boston, have a tea party. Yeah, so that's what we're doing. And we got another little surprise over here I'm going to show you.
Good juice.
Blue Sweet Tart. Yeah, he's just tried that for the first time today.
It's good juice.
Yeah.
From evaporhut.com.
Show and tell time. It is
juice.
show and tell time.
Good
Triple X
What'd you
is
call me?
back again. And it's show and tell time. So
you-
we're going to show,
what'd
and
you-
you're going to tell.
what'd you call
and
me?
you're going to show, and we're going to tell.
Call me something? What'd you call?
I called you.
We've showed this before. This is
Oh yes, we're making progress.
This is the 3D printout that we did of our upcoming RDA. This is one version that we're doing, and the 3D printout of the other version is this.
Okay.
And of course, it's just to kind of show the top deck.
Of course.
Stuff.
Well, of course.
And we have moved on now to the next step,
Ooh, big step.
which is milling an actual piece of
Ooh, look at that metal.
metal. This one is
metallic.
This is aluminum.
It's like a Metallica.
The final version will be stainless steel.
Stainless steel. Yes.
And,
We've got this little cover there.
Yes, and we've
That over there.
So
I
we're
think
working
one
on
of
the deck there. We got that the nice big juice well there going.
Yep. See how that's working?
And this bottom piece, it's not actually
That's
going to be
just
this
for
long.
clamping in the,
Yes,
you know,
just for
mill.
clamping into
Yeah.
the machine.
Stock.
And we also we've been working on the sleeve for the airflow. You know, it goes on there somehow. It's supposed to go on there somehow, like so. And of course, it has to be polished and everything yet, but.
Yeah, we're just looking at fits and getting measurements and doing all the prototyping work at this point.
Very pretty.
Yeah, that's what it's going to be.
I have a copper positive post in there, and you'd be able to make this a 4-coil build.
It'll be a 4-coil, a quad coil, if you will.
Quad coil build. Quad coil build.
Well, it'll be a quad coil.
Quad coil. So you want to play the video? Fine, video. We did some video.
Disclaimer.
We did a little bit of video.
Working on this stuff, and
Did
thought
some
you might
video.
want to see us actually in action. So this is a pre-recorded video of us doing some things here.
What were we doing exactly?
We were trying to work on milling some things.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Turn this on and see what it looks like here.
It was us working
we're milling.
on the build deck there.
Milling machine. We've got the milling machine up there. We'll go ahead and play this and see what you think. It's pretty interesting stuff.
We are trying to build this to look like this. This will look like that. So as this moves, you see, it's kind of like that. It's cutting over here, like that. See those little pieces flying? That means it's cutting something. That's what that means. This is called twine milling. Twine it. Twine the mill. Twine milling. Twine milling. Twine milling. That's what that's called. Well, I'm going to let this guy over here, Dustin, is going to go ahead and operate El Camarado while I take care of this expensive machine.
Yeah, I just got this here moved into the shop now.
Now we're going to watch this. It's going to break through there.
We'll break through.
Here it comes. We start cutting right through there. Any second now. If it doesn't break.
Did that explode?
It should explode here any second now. There it goes. Pushing its way in there.
What is this here machine called? What is this called?
This is called a vertical mill.
This is called a mill?
It's called a vertical mill. It's just a mill.
What does it do exactly?
Well, it vertically mills things. Has a milling capacity of 5,422 tons.
So does this actually cut things?
Well, it does. If it cuts things, it'll cut them.
I guess we're going to take a break. Need to readjust the positions of things.
Huh. Yeah, something shut off.
Oh, huh. Well, that's something.
Yeah,
It is
mishap.
dangerous.
Yeah, well, it is dangerous, and
It's,
I lost a finger there, didn't I?
Yeah, right after that, your finger flew off.
My finger just
It just
flew
flew
right
right
off.
off. He was pushing the
Flew-
camera
flew right
button,
off.
and as he pushed the camera button, it flew right off.
See?
It flew right off.
Flew
See, it's
right
gone.
off.
Right there,
It's
it's
gone.
gone. It's gone.
So
Yeah, we had a little technical difficulty there. The plug was plugged into a thing that
Outlet.
goes up to an outlet in the ceiling, and up in that, right near where the plug is, there's a little push button breaker thing, and that thing broke. The breaker broke.
and apparently you have to have this thing plugged in for it to actually
Apparently that's
function.
plugged in.
I don't know.
Apparently.
I've never heard of that before, but apparently you got to have something plugged into that wall thing
Yeah.
with the two prongs.
Well, yeah.
Apparently that's got to be in there.
Yeah.
You know, and then connected to this machine.
Yes.
I'm not sure what goes through there. I don't know if it's water that goes through there.
Something flows through that cord. I don't know what it is.
is it
Magic.
blood?
I think it's magic. Magic pixie dust. I think it's going.
Is it blood?
Blood and magic pixie
Keep it
dust.
alive?
Yeah, both of those. Yeah.
What is it?
Tater Vape is here.
Hey, Tater Baby.
Tater Vape's here.
Is it alive?
I think Tater Vape's
So-
alive. He's going. Oh.
It's, that,
So, yeah.
we
So we got that fixed. We got a real tall ladder that gets up there, but I didn't want to have to pull that out, so we just switched the cord over to another spot. Use a different cord.
So we found another supply
Another.
of juice, or whatever it is.
Yes,
go into
supply
the
of
machine.
pixie dust and blood vapor juice. That's what we use. So here's the other one.
Take two.
Take two. This is a little longer. Kind of talks a little bit more about what we do. So now here we are again, and we're running again. Because we're running again.
I think a fuse blew in the power cord.
Well, we got a fuse on that power cord, and it apparently blew.
It blew up.
Well, it blew up
I
like it's supposed to.
I just asked you if it was going to blow up earlier.
Yeah, it did. I said it would. So now you can kind of see how this is shaping up here. Not doing a whole lot there till we get to the other end, and then it's going to kind of cut into that a little bit. Right there. Cuts into that a little bit. Oh, but I'm supposed to be British today, aren't I? This is made in America, though, so we've got to talk like Americans.
Cranky.
Cranky! So then we go this way a little bit more. Keep cranking over there. Cranky, cranky on the cranky. And then kind of bring it back in there nice and slow. Cut away at that a little bit right there. This is called conventional milling,
Oh,
not climb milling. We were climb milling going the other direction.
I see.
And get that and just shave that right off, right across there, just like that. Just shave it like a shave. Nice close shave.
And then we will make the juice well, perhaps.
And we're going to make the juice well. As soon as we get these little tassel things done, we're going to make the juice well. And then we're going to take another smaller mill, and we're going to get in there and get that little thing separated. That's the way that's going to go. That's the way that works. That's just the way we roll.
Well, that's how they do it
How
downtown.
we do it downtown. So, kind of getting there. Kind of see how it's getting there. Might have to go over just a little bit more. Get that to straighten out.
What is this called exactly?
Huh?
What is this machine? What is
It's
this?
a mill. It's a mill.
Is it a mill?
A mill. Yeah, it's a mill.
Is it related to the windmill?
It's a windmill. So it generates wind.
Same family?
Mills the wind. Well, there you have it. There you go. That's kind of a little bit of a, kind of what it looks like there a little bit. That's kind of a, we're rough cutting right now. We're rough cutting.
This is
It's a rough cut. Because we're not, because we have no idea what we're doing. So,
This is the prototype.
turn that off for now, and Could actually probably go down a little further because our finish isn't real well. We're just going to bottle that out anyway. I got metal in my mouth somehow. They call me Metal Mouth.
Well, that's good for you.
So now we will want to go down to do the well. Need to go very well. Needs to go very well. Yeah.
You gonna leave that same cutter on there, are you?
Oh yeah, I think so. I think we can just leave that on there. Yeah, I think so. Wish I could see in there a little better. But yeah, there you go. That right there. Right there. And I'm supposed to be able to zero that, but I can't do it. This thing doesn't turn the way that one does. So yeah, just do that right there. Do that right there. Now we're going to do what's called plunge cutting.
Plunge.
Plunge cutting. Take the plunge. Cut. And we're just going to kind of cut down in there. Oh, there it goes. There it goes.
Plunging.
Plunging right in there. Make sure we're kind of in the right spot. So if it's about the right spot. Yeah.
Yeah, that's about right, man.
Not too close to the edge. To just a little bit of what they call WD-40 in there.
Ah, the WD.
Good for aluminum. See how that works? I've got more cans of WD-40 that don't work.
That works really well.
We're going to demonstrate a way to fill those back up again. The way that I learned about. I'm going to share it with everybody. We're going to get their goat. That's a 1/16 of an inch right there. That's, you know. I'm going to go a little bit further. There's an 1/8 inch out there. 0.125 is an 1/8 inch. About right there is about an 1/8 of an inch in. And we're going to go a little further. I think we're going to go about 3/16. That's about the depth we want to go. Right there. We're going to tighten that up. Now we're just going to move it around in there.
Just move it around.
Move it around.
So you will be outfitting this machine with CNC capabilities, like you have on the lathe over there. Is that what the plan is?
Oh yeah. Where's that going? Coming this way? Should be coming this way.
Right here in America.
Coming this way.
This is the prototyping aspect of things. And what we're going to do is later on we'll dial all these numbers in to the computer program. And we'll be able to CNC, we call it CNC. CNC stands for computer numeric.
So as you can see, folks, it's cutting like a dream.
So we have this drawn up CAD programs.
It's like butter.
Gonna shut her down for a little bit, and it'll be back.
Something called G code that makes all this happen back here behind us.
And so that makes the machine run on its own. So the computer controls the machine, cuts all the stuff out, you pop another piece of stock in there, it does the same thing again. So all these will be made repetitiously.
Yes. Yes, that's
and
right.
Very accurately,
Yes,
all
very
the
accurate.
same.
Yes, very accurately designed. Yes.
And then once we get the several working prototypes going, we'll make some of them on our own, and then at some point we go into mass production and we pipe out about 300 million thousand of these.
300 million
300 million thousand.
300 million thousand?
300 million
Why
thousand.
not 300 million thousand and one?
That's actually billions and billions. So yeah, that's what we're doing. And we've got one more little bit of quick video here, just show you about what we're doing, and that'll be about it.
We are again. Yeah, we're back. We are back at the mill. This is the mill. The old mill.
I just learned that this is called a mill.
It's a mill.
And that's
got these little grooves out of here. It's really groovy. We're going to take a swat through there and see what we can do.
We're going to cut that there.
There it goes. Let's see if it works. I don't think it's going to work. It's not working.
It's not working.
It's not working. What's it doing now?
It's not working. It's not working. Nope. It's not working.
Well, it's not working.
What are you doing exactly?
I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. Exactly.
There it goes.
There it goes. Free falling. Ooh, you got a little wind in those pipes there.
A little wind there. There's a little wind coming through there.
Can't tighten that one down. I can't move it.
What are you doing here? What is it?
Well, this is called fracking.
Oh.
Fracking for oil.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Trying to get natural gas out of this thing.
Natural gas.
Natural gas.
I've got some natural gas.
I bet you do.
There it goes. Look at that. It went right through there.
Right through it.
It went right through it. Look at that. It's going right through there.
Yeah, how quick that is.
You know how fast that goes?
Right through there.
Goes right through there. Amazing. So yeah, that's incredible, isn't it? That's just
See
incredible.
how much that looks like that? Without all the crap on it? Here we go. There you go. See, it's just like it.
Whoop. Where is it?
There it is.
There it is. Got a bunch of shavings in there, but that's yeah, there it is, right
There you
there.
go.
It's got a nice deep juice well in there.
Juice well.
Deep juice well.
Should we undo it?
No, you might as well undo that there.
We'll undo it. Take a look at it.
Or it will become Apple's most senior car guy.
What?
Be standing at the
I'm the Miller.
counter for a few
You can call me Mr. Miller.
Visa says it's launching
Justin Miller?
software that
Justin Miller.
just 18 seconds off the front
I don't break it.
to make a
Uh-oh, it's broke.
and Walmart is
do a little filing on there to get that sharp edge off.
This is the aluminum prototype that we're making here. This is,
There we go.
It will be made of stainless steel.
Started with the plastic 3D printed part. That would be this one. Went to the metal aluminium for those of you in Britain or Australia or Austria or New Zealand. Yes, that's the aluminium version now. It's got the hole in there. See, the hole goes down in there. It's going to have a little step. It's got a counterboard in there. Can't see it really very well. But anyway.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
See, that's something.
Beautiful.
That's something.
And of course, you know, it won't be that long. The base
No,
part.
this is all just for holding and prototyping purposes.
Holding and prototyping purposes.
Holding and prototyping purposes. You see the finish is much nicer on that now than it was with the drill.
Yeah.
The other thing too is where's our little cap thing? We got this little slider.
Well, that's in the office.
Here it is, right here.
It's in the office.
Right on.
Oh, it's right there.
So I guess goes right over there. See, that'll be the outer. It's not bored all the way in yet, but
That's the cap.
that's the cap part that will go over that part right there. So you'll have your
That's the
setup in there.
that's what they call the cap, or
cap.
not the cap, the sleeve maybe.
The sleeve.
The air sleeve.
It's like what you wipe your boogers on.
Yeah, there you go.
It's like it's a sleeve right there. Bore that out a little further, and it'll go down a little further on there. But yeah, it's a perfect fit. It's a perfect press fit.
You know, we'll have O-rings in there. You gotta have
The O-rings and stuff, you know. And we get that all filed down. It's a little Scotch-Brite on the edges there. It'll be nice and smooth. Yeah.
Looks good, sir.
Well, yes, of course
So
it does.
that's we're gonna get back to the
show.
Back to the show now.
Back to the
so
show.
See you later.
We'll see you.
We were just asked a question about the post hole size. We did have the drill bit right here. I don't have the information right here, but it'll take pretty big wire.
Yeah, it's
So-
going to take, you'll be able to put very high gauge wire in it.
Yeah, it'll take. I think it was .0625. I think I can't remember what it was exactly. It was pretty good size. You can get pretty good size wire in there. So
We haven't gotten to that step yet on the
Yeah.
actual.
part of the prototyping thing
Milling.
is how big can we, how big of a hole can we put in there? How well will it work? So hopefully, I'm pretty sure the way it's being designed that we can put a pretty good size hole in there, and then we got the little thread clamps that will hold everything down. All the stuff we're going to do with that. So.
We do have a. What are you doing over there? What are you doing?
I gotta text this thing
What's he
back
doing?
here.
He's texting. He's texting right now. Who texts? Who does that? Nobody does that anymore. Everybody sends letters in the mail. Everybody uses the post office.
I'm using the post office now. It's
Nobody uses
more
text
classic.
anymore.
It's right, the classic thing. Yeah.
People write letters. That's what
right.
they do.
Yeah.
Why don't you put it over on this camera? I'll show these holes here. These are just on the 3D printout we did. The model. I used the drill bit just to get an idea of where the holes would be, and that's basically how big the post holes will be. So they're
Yeah, that's pretty much the
fairly
right size.
large.
Yeah.
And so yeah, you'll be able to put pretty thick wire in there. Probably like 10 gauge, maybe 2
Yeah,
gauge.
maybe some Romex
Maybe
house
some-
wire.
some wi-
Just run some.
some 1 gauge wire.
Yeah,
in
just
there, probably.
some 2 AUG wire. You know.
You can use power line wire. Up the
Yeah, you can
outside.
run the you can
Power
run your
lines.
old the power company will probably be over to hook you up there any day now. So yeah, so
You have to hook it up to a generator to run it.
yeah, it's got a generator. We sell the generator separately, but it runs great. Runs great. Yeah, the RDA is $4,000, but it comes complete with a generator.
That's right.
Yeah. So and you can vape anywhere.
Anywhere. Anywhere. Anywhere. Anywhere.
Anywhere.
Anywhere. Anywhere you can carry that 5,000-pound generator to,
Yeah.
you can vape it.
You can even get it through security at an airport.
So yeah, that's where we're at. It's a good time. I'll show this again.
Disclaimer.
I didn't show this after the. You want to put that over there?
Oh, we need to put that over there.
This is what we did then.
That's the
today.
product right there.
That's part of it there.
That is the
That's,
product.
what we're working on there. And so we're going to keep working on that. And well, it should be fun. It should be.
Well, it should be.
Should be a lot of fun.
Should be. Yeah, we'll have the shallow version of that, and then also that's what we call it. That's what I call the castle top.
Castle.
The other one is the low profile.
Castle top. It'll have adjustable airflow.
Adjustable airflow.
All that good stuff.
You can adjust your airflow.
Copper positive post.
Copper positives, copper negatives, copper positives, copper.
Deep juice well.
Copper.
For your biscuit butter sauce.
That's right. So yeah.
You can
There
take it off that if you want now.
Why can't I? Why
You
can't
can
I
take
do
it
that?
off that now.
Why not?
You can take that off there.
Why
Take that off
wouldn't I want to?
If you want to.
Why wouldn't I want
Take
to?
that off there.
Well, why wouldn't I?
You can go ahead and do that.
Well, why
Go
wouldn't
ahead
I?
and do it.
Yeah.
Well, you know what we didn't show yet? You know what we didn't show?
Oh, we had the special surprise.
Oh boy. It's something it's something. It is something.
Well,
all
it
right.
is something.
It's something, all
That
right.
button there. Get rid of that.
Have you heard anything on the laser, sir?
I have not heard about the laser.
You heard anything on the laser?
It supposedly is on a ship coming this way.
What do you got? Oh, wow. I've never seen that before. What is that? I've never seen it on this show before. I don't think that has ever been seen on this show. Ever. It's never been seen. Never. Ever. Nobody's ever seen it. It's gone.
I'm not very good at that, am I? But yeah, this is acrylic. It's acrylic.
Yeah, it's acrylic. Yeah.
It's acrylic.
I think, yeah.
Look how shiny.
Everybody's seen it. Everybody's already seen it.
See how shiny that is. We're going to make stuff out of this.
Maybe.
Yeah. I'm not sure what yet. Because whatever we make out of it, the FDA will create an illegal product right there.
Yeah.
We're going to make something illegal out of this. Not illegal yet, but after we make it, it's
It'll
going to
be
be illegal. Because as soon as we make something, it's illegal.
It becomes illegal.
That's right. Because that's the
As
way
soon
we
as I
roll.
make turds in the toilet, they become
They are
illegal.
Illegal. That's right. So,
As soon as I think poopy in my pants, it becomes illegal.
that's right. Which I think it actually is illegal, actually.
Probably.
Yeah.
So yeah, once he gets once we get the laser cutter and engraver, then we'll be able to turn those into something special. You know, maybe some pretty drip tips or something like that. Mod holders, signs.
Yeah, do something with them. Yeah, the laser is going to do all kinds of neat stuff. We can engrave things. We can do custom products. We can do some different things. We can do stuff. We can do different things.
We can do
with
stuff.
Different stuff.
If we had a lift truck.
If we just had a lift truck.
I think if we had one of those trucks with the bucket on it.
we just had one of
and
those.
It had the arm.
Yeah.
If we had one of those, I think
It'd lift you up, way up high.
way up high.
Way up high.
If we had one of those,
we need one of those.
I think we could get everything done that we've wanted to do.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Everything would be finished
that would
up.
finish all of our products.
Yeah, all of our
projects would be done.
They'd be done.
all we do is get the truck.
Just get that truck.
Park it out here.
Park it.
Everything's done.
Everything's done. We just need that lift truck. So,
I mean, once you've got a lift truck, you have arrived.
yeah.
I mean, there's
Pretty
nothing
much.
else to do.
I mean, once you have that truck, you got a lift truck.
You've done it all.
You've got it.
You've done it all.
Once you have it, you've
You're
got
living
it.
the dream. I mean, that's it.
Yeah. It's a
You
lift
know,
truck.
It's a lift truck.
What do you
Anybody
got to
that
do?
you see with a lift truck like that,
What it is.
they're done.
They're,
You know?
they're done with everything.
They're done.
Everything's done. They're happy.
You don't see, that's why everybody's out here working all the time, working, going back and forth to work, back and forth, back
They don't
and
have a
forth,
lift
back and
truck.
forth. They don't have a lift truck.
They don't have one.
But you see some guy with a lift truck, he's sitting at home, sipping on tea,
Air conditioning, sipping on that
in the
tea,
air conditioning.
vaping. He's got a lift truck.
Got a lift truck.
So, anybody out there has a lift truck they want to give us? Take a lift truck.
Yeah, you're not using it anyway because you're
And
done.
a motorhome, too.
Motorhome. We need a motorhome and a lift truck. We need a motorhome with a trailer that can haul a lift truck.
Yep.
And then we're on our way.
Exciting.
So, yeah, the show's about all done. But sorry to say, that's all we can handle. We don't want to overload anybody at this point with information.
Yeah, so if you missed the news portion of the
Disclaimer.
show today, you can see that on YouTube, our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/TheVapingNation.
Vaping Nation.
And then our today's live show will be on there. And you can also follow us on Facebook if you want.
Well, if you want to. If you don't want to, do it anyway.
TheVapingNation. And yeah. Yes, sirree, Jimbo. Jim Bob. Jimbo, Jim Bob.
So, I'm Justin. He's Dustin. We are the Vaping Nation, and I think it's about time for us to crawl out of here.
Check out?
I think it is.
Is it time to check out?
I think it's just about time.
Is it time?
I think it's almost
Is
time.
it time to check
Well,
out?
it's just about time.
Our next show is Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Maybe.
And last week, we missed last week, didn't we? We didn't even apologize
we
for
did.
that.
We did.
We did not make it.
Somebody was
last,
sick.
Last Thursday at 7
In the
p.m.
head.
And
Someone was ill.
Didn't make it. Just
Yes.
didn't make it. That's all there's to
He
it.
was sick and
So we'll be back this Thursday,
Maybe.
7 p.m. Eastern
Unless I'm
Standard
sick.
Time.
maybe I'll be
And
sick.
we'll be giving away some juice.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Unless we don't.
Unless we don't have enough.
Maybe we'll be
people
giving
to
away an
go.
RDA.
Sometime. Yeah.
Yeah.
Soon.
In the future.
Yes.
Someday.
We will be giving some of the RDAs that
Maybe we should
make away.
pre-give. Maybe we should give a pre-giveaway.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Let's do that.
Let's have a contest where somebody gets the first one, produced.
I want the first one that's produced.
No, you don't get that. No, you've gotten enough.
Serial number 1.
No, you don't get that. We can make 2 with serial number 1. Let's just make them all with serial
I
number
want
1.
one negative 1.
Oh, we just,
I want mine to be
make them all
negative.
with serial number 1. That way everybody's got a valuable piece of, equipment there.
Well, if there's more than one, it doesn't become valuable. It's not valuable.
Well, they're all valuable that way.
Nah.
All of them are.
Nah.
There's only one of me. I'm valuable.
We'll make negatives. Let's make
a
0,
That's right.
-1, -2, -3. We'll go
We can do that.
backwards.
We can go backwards.
That's
That
what we'll
way
do.
you get the lowest number. The
You
longer
win.
you wait.
You win a prize.
That's right. So, yeah, I think we're all done. And we're ready to roll the credits then, huh? Is that right?
Yeah, roll.
Might as well roll them. You're very welcome. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see y'all later.